All right, let's dive right in. We're going to spend the next few minutes unpacking a playbook for building a really profitable digital marketplace, specifically for 2026. Let's get to it.
So you probably think the whole online marketplace thing is, well, saturated, right? That all the big ideas are already taken. But what if I told you that's completely the wrong way to look at it?
And check this out, the whole game has changed. It's not about just trying to clone Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace anymore. No way. It's about being smarter, finding a very specific niche, and just executing perfectly. And honestly, for those who get it, the opportunity right now is huge.
So let's start with the big why. Why this classic model isn't just surviving, it's actually thriving. People are calling it a modern goldmine, and there's a really good reason for that. First things first, we got to redefine what we're even talking about. A modern classified platform is not some messy, chaotic digital bulletin board. Think of it more as a super-focused, streamlined connection engine. You're not the store, you're the digital handshake that makes the whole deal happen.
And this is the critical shift in thinking, right here. You're not just putting up a website. You are literally architecting a mini economy for a local community or a very specific niche. That is a much, much bigger role to play.
And this slide, this is the absolute game changer financially. With normal retail, you're just burning through cash buying inventory. But with the classifieds model, your users provide all the inventory. Your risk isn't just low, it's zero. That is a massive, massive advantage for any founder.
And you know what? The timing for this could not be better. The resale economy isn't some little fad anymore. It's how people shop now. You've got sustainability and inflation pushing people to buy used, and at the same time, they're tired of giant search engines. They want to find trusted people right in their own neighborhood.
Okay, so we get the financial model. Now let's talk about the user experience that actually makes it all click. It really comes down to architecting that perfect digital handshake, that core feeling that builds trust and gets people to actually transact.
For a buyer, the whole process has to be completely frictionless. I'm talking 3 clicks max from the moment they land on your site to sending that first message. They land and filter, they view the listing, and they start a chat. Any more steps than that, and you're going to lose them. Simple as that.
Now, for that 3-click journey to actually work, these features are totally non-negotiable. Users just expect location-based search, lots of great photos, and even video, and most importantly, they have to feel safe. That trust layer, it isn't just a feature, it's the entire foundation of your platform.
And let's be crystal clear about this. Trust is everything. Things like user verification, secure messaging, and easy reporting tools, they're not optional extras. If your users don't feel safe, your platform is basically dead before it even starts. So this all brings us to what is probably the single most important strategic decision you're going to make. Are you going to try and build all of this yourself from scratch, or are you going to start with a proven, ready-made solution?
And I mean, the data here is pretty stark. Building from the ground up can take a year, cost an absolute fortune, and the risk of failure is incredibly high. A ready-made solution, on the other hand, can get you to market in a matter of weeks, for a fraction of the cost and with way, way lower risk.
The source material just puts it perfectly. Coding a whole platform from scratch is almost never the smart play anymore. Your job as the founder should be to focus on growing the business and the community, not on reinventing basic infrastructure that already exists. So, assuming you've made that smart choice, here it is. The actionable 4-step playbook to get your marketplace launched and growing. The playbook is actually pretty simple. First, pick a niche and go deep. Don't be used furniture, be mid-century modern furniture in Austin. Own it. Second, choose your tech. Make sure it's scalable and mobile first. Third, obsess over the user experience on mobile. It has to be flawless. And finally, when you launch, watch those first users like a hawk. They're the ones who are going to set the whole culture for your platform.
Okay, so you're launched. Now what? How do you actually make money and start to scale this thing? Well, this is where modern monetization strategies and a little help from AI come into play.
Your revenue is going to be a mix. Featured ads and paid listings are going to be your bread and butter. But the real engine for growth, that's membership models for your power sellers. You know, people like car dealerships or real estate agents. They will gladly pay a monthly fee for premium tools that help them sell more.
And AI is no longer just a buzzword. Think of it as your automated co-founder. It handles all the boring stuff, like flagging spam. It helps your sellers price things perfectly using market data. And it makes your search results way smarter. It's a huge competitive advantage. But the core principle behind all monetization is this. You have to align your revenue with your users' success. If paying you helps them sell faster or make more money, they're not just going to pay you once, they'll become your best customers.
And really, if there's one key takeaway, it's this. Don't get lost in the weeds of building the technology. The code is just the car. Your real job is to focus on the business, the community, the niche, the growth. That's the destination.
And all of this leaves us with one last pretty powerful question. The tools are here, the strategy is clearer than ever, the market is absolutely ready for this. So, what local economy are you going to architect?